Good day everyone, it's your Grizz and I am in the garage back working on the Beamer. Now I've been doing weeks of preparation work on this, so yeah, basically I've been cleaning it all up, had the air gun on it and with the sanding tools, different kind of heads, been trying lots of different kind of techniques of cleaning it up, and basically come down to the decision that this engine is just very dirty and corroded, and if I could go on and on and on with this engine, cleaning it up. But after 3 weeks of doing this now, I've decided that it's ready for paint. Now my time for doing this build is actually quite limited. I'm only doing this like once a week, every Sunday, because I'm just super busy all the rest of the time. So it's not gonna be the fastest build, but I don't want to rush it, but I also don't want to spend too long getting the perfect finish, because this bike is going to be my winter bike and it's never going to be perfect or remain perfect. So what paint am I using? I am using this Autotech very high temperature enamel silver paint. Apparently it goes up to 500 degrees C, which is 900 Fahrenheit. Hopefully it will adhere and stay on these fins, which I'm more so worried about. I think these fins, or this kind of portion here, is going to be the hottest area, or maybe here, just through where the piston goes through. But they've got lots of cooling on them, so I'm hoping it won't all flake off. Now, previously on the Punisher I used this stuff, which was great, and it's still giving a brilliant finish a year or so on. And this one I do highly recommend, but I can only find it in black, and I don't want to do the engine in black, so I'm going to give this one a go. So fingers crossed it stays on the engine and doesn't all peel off. They do say about being careful about warming up procedure, allowing it to kind of go off properly, and don't let it get too hot at first to allow it to cure. So I'll be careful doing that. What else have I done? Basically I've had those, as I showed you in the video, I've been using the kind of the sanding heads, the wheels, the wire brush wheels, sorry, and I've also used some sandpaper just to get rid of the coarse finish here on the front of the engine and other areas, and I've gone all over it with some sandpaper, smoothed off the areas, and then I've also finished off with my favourite stuff, a bit of Fuchs Seal Clean brake and chain cleaner. I've just cleaned the engine down, wiped the engine down with this stuff. Now this is not necessarily a recommended procedure for painting, probably most people wouldn't recommend doing it, but I find it so effective. I've used this now, the same procedure for pre-prepping painting, using this stuff. It's just quick and easy and convenient to spray it on, wipe it off. I've had a great finish on the Hayabusa and the Punisher and anything else that I've painted, and don't seem to get any kind of chemical reaction using this, and using this and other paints that I've used as well. So I am hoping that I won't get any kind of reaction using this one. So that is my preparation. Right, without further ado, I'm just going to give this a little wipe over these areas which I was touching, and get some paint on it. Let's do it. Oh, I'll tell you what, let me just give you a quick little look around the engine. Then I'll wipe it down, then I'll paint it. Right, I'll try and be nice with this camera because it doesn't really like me moving around too quickly and my shakiness, so hopefully it will give you a good enough image. But yeah, here it is. This is as clean as I can get it. It's without kind of going totally crazy. It's clean, it's going to get the job done, and I'm happy with the preparation in it. It's not perfect, but I'm not looking for perfect. And yeah, I think it's going to look a lot nicer. The corrosion on this was just so deep in places, it was crazy, and such a dirty job. But I'm really happy that I've done a nice job now, and it's going to look good, I think, with some paint on. Anyway, let's stop talking, let's do it. Right, I'm just actually flipping cracked open the black paint. I had to put the black paint away. Now, the silver paint is definitely going silver. Let's get it done. Jeez. job I've got gloves on. Dropping the brush, the excitement's too much. Excited to see it silver. Let's do it. Hope it takes nicely. I think it might need a few coats. We'll see. Right guys, I've been painting this engine now for quite a while, building up coats of paint, and to be honest with you, I'm not really happy with it. I'm gonna make a bit of a compromise and just kind of, I think I'm gonna paint some of it black because it's just rubbish. I don't like it, don't like the paint at all. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's have a look. Right, I don't know how well this camera is actually showing this up, but let's get a bit of light on it as well to see if it helps a bit. But it's just it doesn't really like going on for a second coat, and this engine needs 2 or 3 coats, I feel. To be honest with you, there's places I probably could have, well, I should have sanded down better before painting, so you can see some of the old paint under there and the layers where it kind of went down to the metal and I didn't kind of sand it down, and it's not like a smooth transition in between the old paint and the new paint. So yeah, not really the best. Maybe prep work by me for a change, probably rushing it a bit, to be honest with you. But more so, as this paint's gone on, it kind of, I'm using this stuff, and as it goes on, is this focusing? Focus, there it is. So as this stuff goes on, it basically, when you put a new coat on it, it kind of eats into the old coat, and then it all just starts to run a bit and it all looks very messy. So yeah, I'm thinking of keeping everything silver and painting this front bit black. It's already got a cover which is black, like so, and I might also paint these end cylinders black, so it's kind of like black, silver, black maybe. Right, I've jumped ahead a bit. What I've done is I stuck a little video up on Twitter and Instagram, and I asked the audience live while I was doing this, and my idea of painting it kind of this front base plate kind of black and the ends black, I think is quite a good one. To be honest, I think when it's on the bike, we're not going to see much of this engine, because only really like the side bits of the engine do you really kind of see in the bottom part of the engine. So anyway, I've decided I'm going to paint it black on this front base plate and on the end of the cylinders as well, and hope for the best. I've sanded it down as much as I can. I'm not going crazy with this bike, you know, with the engine. I could spend a lot more time sanding it down and perfecting it and making it look wonderful, but I want it done. I want to see this bike done by before the winter's over, because I need to get it into use and stop messing up the other bikes. So let's get it done. I'm going to paint it now. I'm going to paint it black, and I'm going to use this stuff. This one. Is it going to focus? Alright, going to use this paint, which I used already on the Punisher engine, and it did a really good job. So let's get on with it. Right guys, so that is it. There it is. As you've seen, black and silver colour scheme is not the very best job. To be honest, the paint that I was using really wasn't the best, and the only way I feel you would get a really good coating on this is to completely strip it apart and get it all coated up professionally. That's not in my budget, so it is just a tin of paint and paintbrush for now, and it'll do, and I think it'll look nice once it's actually on the bike. That's enough of all those painting videos. The next video I'm going to bring to you hopefully is going to be a bit more fun and involve some more interesting things than just cleaning and painting. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I will catch you on the next one. Cheers, bye.